Hey, I'm Brad, and I'm part of the team here at MMAgency. Today I'm going to do a really quick run through in terms of how we use GPT for reporting for our clients. Essentially, I want to look at some insights, some recommendations, and try and visualize it so that we can inform the strategy. So first things first, I've got some dummy data that I'm going to upload, which I'll pull through into this prompt. The data that I've got is Google Analytics data, Google Search Console data, keyword rankings, some benchmarks and KPIs, as well as then a LinkedIn report. And then secondly, I'm going to upload our prompt, which we've got from our prompt library. And essentially, it's going to be a prompt that looks at you being a CMO of the business, and I'm wanting to present this data to the board. So there's specific things within this prompt. So if I click enter, let's see what comes from this. Right, so I've got the data all into GPT, and secondly, I've got all this information in terms of what is happening from a Google Analytics, Search Console, paid campaign, etc. My next step here is to essentially ask GPT for some recommendations and insights, and then lastly, I want to visualize this. So you'll see I've just added this into the prompt, and let's see what it comes back with. Great, so it's now giving me January to February, February to March. So it's doing it actually month on month, which is great to see, and I can digest this and pass it on to the client. But for me, I'm still a very visual person, so I want to see this in a different way. So my next step here is to try and visualize this within GPT, which I'll show you quickly now. So I'm going to ask GPT to visualize this for me, and I'm going to do it in this way. So within the prompt, I'll ask to visualize this using JavaScript, and you can see there's a whole bunch of code here that is now generated. And if you click on the preview option, you can then see what this looks like. So from here, we have the company name. It's a month-to-month marketing dashboard from January to August, and it's looking at all that data that we added. So sessions to revenue to LinkedIn cost per a lead, and then it's visualized it on a nice graph as well as the transactions and so forth. So you really get a good picture of what this data now looks like, and you can share it with a client, or you can keep it internally so that you can keep track of how your client's data is performing. That's it for me. Cheers. Bye.